Back in September 2020, a long sought after glitch was found, which saves 8 minutes in the any percent speedrun and enabled the game to be beaten under 16 minutes. Why is this significant? Because it can only be done on the Xbox version of the game. Unlike other Heavy Iron games, Scooby Xbox was only released in the USA, meaning you're essentially region locked from the fastest way to play the game unless you shell out money for import costs and console modding. You can't get around this with Xbox 360 backwards compatibility either, because the game crashes on the spawn of the final boss. It's been debated what to do with the Xbox 360 version because it is a legitimate way to play the game. One way is to consider it as the same as an emulator, by capping the time you can get. However, this would technically be marginalizing it as an illegitimate way to play the game. Another way is to add time to compensate for lost gameplay. However, you can't accurately say for sure how quickly or slowly you would have beat the final boss. Adding it as its own tab is also a possibility, or adding it to the meme boards is also being considered. However, nothing concrete is decided. The most plausible way for universal accessibility is the Xbox emulator. CXBX Reloaded currently runs at abysmal frame rates, which cause the game to bypass collision, which should be impossible to bypass. It's also unstable and can crash randomly. That's not to mention that it's difficult to make the ISO work to begin with, so it is not ideal for speedruns. So where does that leave the fastest way to play Scooby? There's currently 2 active runners for the creepy early category, and with the recent discovery of port storage, Xbox any percent will most likely never be as popular as GameCube, despite Xbox's obvious advantage. It's entirely possible that Xbox simulation is allowed once it improves, but for now, the fastest way to complete the game won't be accessible to everyone who wants to run it.